What I'm doing with this haircut in particular is I'm starting with the base. And the base foundation is, like with everything I always do with my haircuts, it's actually really, really, really important. Today's haircut is going to be kind of a medium length layered men's haircut. This can be worn for women's hair as well, but this is particularly a men's haircut. Now, what I'm doing, if you notice the corners, I'm actually keeping the corners within a kind of a box shape. I'm not going around the side of the ear. What I'm doing now is I'm connecting. And when you get towards the front, you could see I'm now creating my angle, but watch the bottom length there. You could see how I kept that bottom length simply because a lot of times people will cut too far into that section, so they're taking off a huge chunk of length. And you can see how I'm curving my fingers at the very, very tip of where that length ends, so then I can now angle my fingers in the proper way to create my face frame. And what I'm doing now is I'm creating my face frame because, yes, I'm making some layers in through here. And in order to have a layered shape, then you need to create that foundation. So what I'm doing now in the back, this is my cutting method basically, is I'm creating my first section. I'm cutting this horizontally. And then what I'll be doing is I will be cutting the next 2 or 3 sections on each side to that one section, bringing everything up. This pretty much guarantees an even Steven layered haircut. So you want to have your layers balanced, and by doing this, it's literally foolproof. So it's bringing up about 2 to 3 sections, depending on how thick the hair is. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking that whole remaining of the head, and I'm going to be cutting vertically now. So now is where I go in and remove a lot of that excess weight throughout the bottom half of the head. This is where a lot of people skimp out as professionals. You could see I'm going all the way downtown, going all the way to the very, very bottom, because that is where a lot of that heaviness lays. If you've ever gotten a haircut and you say, why is it so thick on the bottom? It's so heavy. It's because a lot of times when people are cutting hair, they over-direct by pulling the hair upwards so much that you're leaving a lot of excess weight. This way of cutting, which I do, is I make sure that I'm cutting, or at least checking out every single part and section of that hair. So you can see I'm going all the way down to that nape. And the base is basically the bottom. So I'm cutting everything on top of that bottom section. That is weight. Depending on if you want to leave the weight or not, you can, but I'm trying to create like a very free-flowing, layer type of shape where it can have some texture, have some movement. So this does work great on somebody if, say, you have thicker, straight hair and you want to add maybe some waves of your own. You can create waves simply by having layers or even a slight curl. So this is another benefit of doing this type of haircut, is you could do all sorts of methods and techniques to make your hair look like it's wavy in reality when it's straight. And that is, the benefit of having a good haircut. And what I'm doing now is I'm just literally pulling everything out from the head, and I'm following the growth pattern. This is how I cut hair, folks. This is what I do, is I follow how the hair grows out from the head. I'm pushing that hair aside because that is technically going into no man's land for right now. That's the front. Right now, guess where we are? The back of the head. So that line right there, that is the division point. It divides the front and the back. And you want to do this to remain organized. So you can see now it looks like there's nothing there, and it's seamless. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that vertical section and I'm connecting the back into the top. And this is how you introduce them. This is now implementing my TCS, top cornered sides method, where I've created a directional guide for myself, and now I'm going to be cutting on the top. The top is basically the middle section. Think of this like a mohawk. And if you go to courses.thesalonguy.com, you'll see my new video on my TCS, top corner sides method, which basically makes haircutting extremely easy and extremely organized in a non-intimidating way. So if you really want to learn how to cut hair by layering and creating proper shapes, I would highly suggest checking it out. It's a one-time fee. You have access to the whole course and you'll walk away feeling like, especially if you're a hair professional, like, wow, I really understand hair cutting now. It's not intimidating. It's not overcomplicated. It's so simplistic, and that is what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. And right now, you can see I'm working now on the corners of the head. The corners are where the head rounds. I would say almost every human being has this. Everyone has a roundness or a corner to their head. And this is the method I'm following. So I've cut the top. Now I'm connecting those corners, and I'm cutting those corners because I don't want a square shape. I want more of a natural, some might say rounded, but I want more of a natural shape. If I want to keep it longer, then I just hold the hair out further from the head. If I want to go shorter, I bring it closer to the scalp. So there's a good variety of options you have with this. Now at the very front, I'm taking a thicker section because I want to protect that hairline. I don't want to create any gaps or anything, so I'm really trying to preserve the weight right through that front. So now we're going into the true sides. This is where the S part comes in, sides. You could see I'm now removing any of that excess weight that I had left previously when working in the back. That's why I leave it, because I can now get rid of it in the right way. Holding it out from the head, and I'm cutting what's on top of the base. Here comes the base. Get ready. And there's the base. And I'm cutting on top of that. You can see how it just seamlessly connects. This is what the top corner sides method is about. So now I'm just going to turn the mannequin head slightly so you can see even more. And let me know in the comments below if you like these different camera angles and more of a first-person type of view. I've decided to experiment a bit with my camera angle so you can see more of the cutting. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this view and seeing this, because this is something new that I'm doing. All right, there it is. All that excess weight, boom, just got rid of it. So the entire one side is done. Now it's time to, guess what? Repeat the same thing on the other side. I'm combing it through, and now I'm basically just creating kind of an off-center part, and I'm going to start by taking that section and going in through the corners. This is where the head rounds. As you can see, I'm pulling it out from the head, and there we go, letting that hair drop. Next section, we're working towards the front. There's the corner. Hello, corner. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. And now I'm working towards the front. There it is. Boom. Gone. And now I'm probably going to take one whole huge section. Yes, to preserve that hairline and that corner. I want to keep that thicker. And then boom, there it is. Now let's go into the true sides throughout the bottom. And let's see what weight there is. And yes, there's a decent amount of weight. And goodbye. All the way downtown. Let's go. And not much there, okay? So now as we start to work in the actual true sides on the side of the head, I've made the connection now between the back and the sides and the front. And let's see. Yep, there's that hair right in the middle. And let's take everything in one section. And boom, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And that is done now. So watch as I comb this down. You could see, let's just do one last final check here. And just barely anything, a little bit. You can see everything looks good. Now what I'm doing, and this is normal, sometimes there will be some slight gapping, and I like to go back in and just strengthen that line up. I like to strengthen that line just to make sure it's perfectly solid. And now what I'm going to do is the crucial part. This is the mohawk section. This is where you cross-check everything. You can see there's a lot of hair right there. And I'm removing that because the hair grows out from the head. And this is human hair, even though it's not a real scalp, but it is growing out from the head. Why I do this is I bring everything up to that middle part of the head. I bring it on the left side, the right side, and this just ensures me that everything is balanced. And that little edge right there that I'm cutting, that actually helps a lot because it prevents the top from being super heavy in that front area. If I didn't do this, would it look good? Yeah, but it might not have that perfect, connection and flow. I'm going for perfect haircuts. Now I'm going to use Tidal Wave because this is thicker hair. I will be applying a bit more than normal. Even that is less than what most other brands I mean, you see some of them, they're spraying like 10, 15, 20 sprays. You never want to overspray tidal wave because you don't need to. It's like putting too much vinegar or too much oil on something. You don't need that much. That's the way my products work, is they're designed to perform. So I'm just simply using my blow dryer. This is my ionic blow dryer. I'm using my hands for this. I'm not using any sort of brushes. I'm literally just using my hand to get through all this. I'm trying to scrunch a slight shape into it, and the scrunching really just adds a little bit of texture. But you can see, because of the layering, I've got all that nice movement going on. And I'm just going to continue to do this. This is full speed, full heat. You know, I'm constantly keeping the air and the dryer moving. Now I'm going to use one of my newer favorite products called Control Cream. This works phenomenally well on anyone who wants a layered type of feathered flow haircut. This is designed to simply just control your hair. Yes, it is more of a cream type of product, so it's going to go on like if it was a conditioner. And then once you let it, you put it in the hair, you then let it air dry and set it and forget it, and you'll have a really, really nice shape. You can check out the products I use under View Products. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.